YouTube channel. I'm Karina Rabin, 44 years old, suffering with kidney disease, had 2 C-sections, celiac disease. I'm a full-time mom to 2 little kids. I have psoriasis, and I'm doing my first bodybuilding competition. I'm 3 days out, so I wanted to share like raw feelings and raw experience while I'm sitting down and 3 days out. And I figured I won't go on the treadmill. This way I can talk and not feel the energy and the rush to scream and whatever. So in the last 2 weeks, I started like cutting my calories and restricting some foods. And I've quit 2 other bodybuilding competitions. And what I want to share with you that most women don't understand is that constant feeling of wanting something that you may not be able to have. So yesterday I shared on Instagram that I want pink, but black and gray paint does not make pink. Or whatever I see online, I want to look like someone else. But I'm not 5'7". I will never be 5'7". If somebody has curly hair, I want curly hair. I have straight hair. I can't have curly hair. And so what I'm finding that a lot of us female want something we can't have. So now women are messaging me asking for help. And how can I possibly help? I can't help anyone's minds. Okay, so what I'm realizing in the last 2 weeks, everything that I have been going through, everything that I've been struggling through, everything that I've been wanting, everything that I've been questioning, like what's wrong with me, has started when I was 6 years old. When my parents left me home alone to go work. And I said, why did my mommy leave me? That's when this has started. So anytime you feel, why can't I lose weight? Why am I only losing a pound? Why am I quitting on myself? Why can't I just get my shit together? Anytime you have these things in your head, they came from a long time ago. And no one can help you. No one can help you but realizing what you say to yourself in your own head. Okay? So now that I'm a few days away from this competition and people are like, you got this. Now that I'm gone through this, the you got this is bullshit. And if I tell you that's bullshit, I'm rude. Or I'm something else in your head that's like, I can't believe she's saying that's bullshit. Yeah. So you can't fix my head, and I can't fix your head. And none of us really understand what we are going through at all whatsoever until you put yourself through this experience. Because what this experience really showed me is the last 40 years of my life. When the first boy, David, didn't like me, I was like, why doesn't he like me? What's wrong with me? Nothing was wrong with me. What was wrong is that my mommy didn't understand why boys don't like girls at 10 years old. My mom didn't teach me that boys don't develop as fast as girls. And then it just continued throughout the rest of my life. Anytime I've ever felt something was wrong with me, my mom did not know what was wrong with me and couldn't teach me that there was nothing wrong with me in the first place. Okay? So with all these messages that I'm now receiving from women who are very healthy weight, wanting to lose weight, or they're just normal people, soft bodies, and want hard bodies. And now I'm having to tell them you have to gain weight before you lose weight. It is so hard to really explain what a female mind goes through. So I'm just trying to make you understand that whatever you feel in your head, that is the only thing that you can control. That's the only thing you can hear. And whatever you see, or whatever you want, it's very difficult to get certain things that you might want because you are not that other person. I might want to look like someone who's 5'8". I'm 5 feet. I'm never going to be 5'8". Someone who might want to look like me, but they're 5'8". They're never going to be 5'1". And it all comes down to what you do with your mind, with your life, with your whatever's in front of you, what you see, how you handle your own feelings. It's just all here. All here. This is all that matters. Okay? This is it. No one can fix this for you. I was at the gym this morning and people were like, wow, you look so good. I'm not ready to receive, well, thank you so much. I'm not ready, okay, to receive that. I'm not ready to receive, you got this. I'm not ready to receive, you are so inspiring. I am still working on my own mental feelings about myself. And so this is why I can't accept the, you got this. I can't accept that you look so good. Can't accept any of it because I'm still working on my own head. I can't accept any positivity right now because I don't have any positivity because this is such a hard experience. And what this really taught me is that I needed to do this experience to understand my life that started when I was 6 years old. And you will never understand any of it until you go through this hard stuff. So this bodybuilding competition is not about a competition. It's not about a win. It's not about the trophy. It's not about anything. It's not about going on stage. What the bodybuilding experience does for a human is it teaches you who you are, and it answers all of your questions that maybe you have had in the last 30, 40, 50 years, okay? When women message me every day, I'm 56, I'm 57, I'm gonna be 50. You're so inspiring. How do I start doing this? How do I... It's like, it doesn't matter how you do anything. Nothing matters. How you do it is you just do it. You don't stop doing it. The how doesn't matter. The how long doesn't matter. Sometimes what you eat may not matter. Sometimes how much you eat may not matter. Because if you're looking for some sort of like perfect thing, like how, there is no how. There is no how. The how is how you make your own how. Because I cannot tell anyone how. I don't know how. There's no how. So the only how is go to the gym. How? Go to the gym. For how long? Go to the gym. How often? Go to the gym. What should I eat? Food. How much? Just eat. How much? Just eat. How much water should I drink? Just drink. How much water? Just drink. How much cardio should you do? Some. How long? Just do cardio. Babe, you're interrupting. So, whatever it is that you want to know, you have to just do it and not ask. And the reason you shouldn't ask is because no one's ever going to give you some perfect answer that you're looking for. There is no perfect answer. There's no how. There's no how long. There's no time. There's just go to the gym and eat healthy. Go to the gym and eat healthy. Go to the gym and eat healthy. That's it. That's honestly the best advice you will ever receive. I don't know how to cook. Me neither. Me neither. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. When you want something bad enough, you will find a way to get it done the way you see it best. So the only two things you have to do is go to the gym, stop asking questions, eat healthy, and just not quit on yourself. That's it. You cannot quit on yourself. And when you're frustrated that it's not working and you want to quit on yourself, that's when you go to the gym and you do more of what's not working. You do more of what's not working. If it's not working lifting weights, you do more of lifting weights that's not working. If your cardio is not working, you do more of cardio because it's not working. The more you do of the thing that's not working, the more result you're eventually going to get. Because if you don't want to go to the gym, it's not working. And if you go to the gym, it's not working. And if you eat healthy, it's not working. And if you stop eating healthy, it's not working. Nothing works. Nothing works. Ever. Nothing works. Just like how many guys did you date before? They didn't work for you because you didn't date them long enough. You didn't make it work. Same thing today with whatever. Nothing ever works the way you want it to work because we always want something that we will never reach or we will never be able to get. You have better chances of winning the lottery than getting something you want because you will never, it doesn't exist. This thing that you want doesn't exist. I'm now 3 days away from doing a bodybuilding competition and I still can't tell you, finally, I'm so happy. No, I'm happy that I chose to do this experience. I think this whole thing was about me having to learn what I've learned about myself in the last 2 weeks. Not that I'm going to get on stage, okay? Because I worked so hard in the last few days, working out, tracking my food, eating healthy. I've worked so hard. None of you have any idea what it's been like for me in the last 10 days, for example. Some of you who've been following me for a while do obviously see my live workouts and you know how hard I work out. But in the last 10 days, you haven't seen how hard I've been doing this. And I cannot control of who's gonna stand next to me on stage. I don't know who's gonna show up to compete next to me. And whoever's gonna be next to me might be, I'm 5, almost 1. Someone next to me might be 5'1" and have longer legs, longer arms, longer hair, and they might win because they're an inch taller. Or maybe they're gonna be 10 days younger than me. And if they're 10 days younger than me, they might have better skin. Or maybe they'll have more muscle. You cannot compete against any other human who doesn't have your genetics, your DNA, your blood type, your age. I have kidney disease, celiac disease, psoriasis. The person next to me might not have any of those things. The person next to me might not have 2 C-sections. The person next to me may not have any children. The person next to me may have had a chef, a cleaning lady who came in every day, and a hairdresser who did their hair every day, blah, blah, blah. I don't know who I'm going to compete next to. But the only person I am competing with is myself, my head, my mind, my own body, my own mentality. That's it. So next time, if you're a woman and you're questioning why, because you're a woman, you have hormones, you have emotions, and you're human, and that's why. That's it. That's why. Because you're not a computer, you're not a robot, okay? Just like this Mac iPhone charger will never fit into a Google phone, but I want this charger to fit into a Google phone, and it can't. It never will, ever. And this fitness, weight loss, female feelings about themselves is exactly the same way. Some things just cannot happen. And so the best thing for any female to do is to accept the fact that we're never going to be 100% happy, and we're always going to be looking for something more and looking for something better. And that's the actual journey that I am really happy doing. I enjoy the chase. I enjoy the struggle. I enjoy challenging my mind. I enjoy those things. So when I do put on a little skimpy dress and I look good in it, I enjoy the hard work I put into myself, my mind, my body, my health. Does that make sense? So I hope I inspire you to not worry about the end result, or not worry about the how and the how long and any of those things. I want you to remember that it's just your eyes, your brain, your mind. It's only you against you. It doesn't matter what you see online. It doesn't matter what you see on TV. It doesn't matter what you see at the gym. Nothing matters outside. When you close your eyes and you're in your own head, that's the only thing that matters, is what you feel in your own head. Because you cannot, you can't have my sweater, just like I can't have your sweater. I will never look like you. You will never look like me. I will never be as tall as you, and you will never be as short as me. Does that make sense? Exactly. It's your own self, beautiful. Exactly. So if you've ever wanted to get help, the best way to help is to help yourself by doing this hard work and feeling your mind bleeding, how I'm bleeding inside, and you don't understand what that's like, okay? I'm 3 days away from a bodybuilding competition. 3 days away. I'm 44. My sister this morning sends me a text message and says, your body fat is so low, you're not going to get your period. That's how my morning started. Fine. So I'm not going to get my period. I go to the gym, I get my period. I'm 3 days away. Got my period. 3 days away. Do I want to eat everything under the sun? Oh, yes. Yes, I do. Yes. I want chocolate. Yes. And so then I had to text my sister and be like, oh, I'm not going to get my period? I got my period. Thanks for saying I'm not going to, and then I did. And then I met, I've probably told you about this guy. I met this doctor a couple of months ago. I was standing at the gym. I was standing on the in-body scale, and I just got off, and this guy went after me, and he was like, damn! And I was like, what did it say? What did it say? He's like, shit, I'm only 10% body fat. I'm like, 10% body fat? He's like, yeah, last week I was 7% body fat. And I've been talking about him ever since that day. And I saw him today at the gym, again, at the in-body on the scale. And I'm like, oh my God, I remember you. And he is 57 years old. And we had such a good conversation, because even he said that you can't compete. This is not a competition. You can't compete next to someone. And body dysmorphia happens because when you go to compete, you're judged by some stranger who doesn't know anything about your life. And so who are they to judge you based on your physique, you know? So, and he's right. And so I'm glad that I'm doing this to really learn my own mind, learn what is really bodybuilding, because some people don't like the word bodybuilding because they think it's like bulky, and it's not. It's just building a body. After I met this guy who's 57, and he just took a test where it says he's like 20. I want to take this test. Babe, you still there? We should do this test. And then after that, I met a 73-year-old woman who was weightlifting, and she started lifting when she was 30. And so I had a really nice time at the gym talking to other people who are understanding the mind and understanding why they're doing this. And so I just wanted to share with you that it's not about anything you see or anything you feel about yourself. It's just how your life started, where you came from, and how you fight your own mentality. Make sense? Yeah, every individual has a million contributing factors. No way any one of us can, yeah, exactly. We can't compete with one another. And, you know, women message me every single day. Like I said, so I don't even know how to respond to some people because I don't know how to educate that person in their own mental thoughts. There's women who message me that I don't understand how to help them, because the only help is go to the gym and eat healthy. Go to the gym and eat healthy. Go to the gym, work out, move, and eat healthy. Right before I started this video, a woman was begging me for help. And I'm just sitting there like, how? She lives far away. She told me the grocery store is really far away. It takes a long time for her to get groceries. She doesn't have a gym near her, and she wants my help. I live in a city. I could throw a rock to my grocery store. I have Amazon Prime or whatever. How can I help? How? And then, like, I want to help, but how can I help? I don't even know, like, what to say for someone who's like, please, I'll do anything. Please help me. How do you help someone that you physically can't jump into the phone and bring them food? How? Anyone want to help me help someone else? There's no way for me to physically help anyone. But do I want to? Yes. If you have a solution, I'll take it. Okay? Any questions? Because now I need to go work out again for the third time. This is my last day to have a third workout. Thankfully, this all ends tomorrow, and hopefully I will have a little bit of an easier time to finish this. But it's just hard when someone's like begging for help. So like the only thing I can do is give someone the tools. I can't do the tools for you. So anytime you're struggling, I can't physically force you to do what you should be doing. That's what's hard. Because people ask for help, but then they have to be the ones to do it. And if I tell someone I can give you the tools, guide you, and support you, but you have to do the work, somehow they don't reply and then they make me feel like I did something wrong. Do you see the problem here? About me and only me and just do my life. I can't worry about other people's lives who have a lot of challenges to overcome, right? And it's very hard to do without a coach. That too. So, sure. So, listen, and that's another thing. You're going to say something sounds off? Absolutely. Not everyone always tells their full truth because the person doesn't want to be judged if they know that there's something that might be bad to share. So some people do not share the full truth because they don't want to be judged. Meanwhile, I'm not the one judging them. They are judging themselves. The only person who judges anything is the person in their head. Just like I'm judging myself every day, you judge yourself every day. We do not judge each other because we do not know each other to even judge. Whatever you see me share online that you judge, you can't possibly judge me on that because you don't know the full story. You only know the 15 seconds I share, okay? Then I go live to tell you the full truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. And then yesterday, I shared my truth, and as soon as I jumped off Instagram, then I see this girl with a beautiful body, six-pack, hanging out on the beach and just saying, life is great. And I'm like, life is great? No, bitch, it's not. Maybe for you it's great right in that moment doing a video, but how about you share your truth, how you felt yesterday? Most people online or like TV, you never see miserable commercials of like weight loss commercials. You never see a person struggling losing weight on a commercial. You only see happy people losing weight on a commercial, and then they're like, oh, I did this surgery, or I took this diabetes pill and I lost this weight. But you don't see the truth behind that, the pain, the struggle, none of that. You see what I'm saying? So I share the truth and the struggle and the pain, and I get haters or I get unfollowed. Because when someone hears the truth, they unfollow me because they don't want to feel pain to hear their own truth. Meanwhile, you have to feel the pain, you have to bleed how I'm bleeding right now in order to become stronger after. Which brings me back to when I was 10 years old and I immigrated to the United States and a girl dragged me by my foot an entire city block, and I had to fight my way from her hands to get up and run away. I was on the floor crying, bleeding, getting beat up, and I had to fight my way to survive. This is the same thing. Every fighting moment you go through only makes you stronger, but you have to put yourself into that painful situation. And most people don't want to put themselves into a painful situation because they don't want to feel the pain. No one likes to cut their finger and bleed, right? So, same thing. I can see the change in my body, yes, but it's still not changing anything. Like, I see changes in my body, but I've also had changes in my body last year, so what's the difference? Like, I don't see a difference from last year. This is why I wanted you to understand how this is a mental challenge. All right, let me jump off these cameras. I have my camera, I have the two phones. So let me clean up my kitchen and I'll go live on TikTok if you catch me. I'll be live on TikTok if you have any questions. Okay, on Instagram for now. Bye. Uh, 23, you're 61, you're 178. See, thank you. Oh, I hope you work on my advice. It's all mindset. All mindset. You know, all mindset. Like, we see these beautiful pictures, and like, when I see these beautiful pictures, I'm like, oh, I want that. But I can't have her thighs. I can't have her hair. I can't have, you know, anything of hers. But you see it and you're just like, I want it. I really want it. That's the constant struggle. All right, girls, I'll come back online in like 8 minutes. I just want to clean up my kitchen. My hair back. All right, so for those of you on YouTube, thank you for following me. Subscribe to my channel if you have any questions. Leave me a comment below.